Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no! I want the girls to know who love Descendants that I have not forgot about you. I know that I've been talking about zombies an awful lot over the past few videos that I've dropped on this channel and archived for you. But you're in my heart, and I haven't forgot about you. We're talking about Descendants for this video because I know I have a lot of girls subscribed to this YouTube channel who fell in love with this YouTube channel because of all the Descendants videos that I was creating and archiving for them. And I hope they can forgive me because I've been talking a lot about zombies and preparing for a zombie apocalypse. One can never be too prepared. And I know, I wish that I could have built a castle. When I, saved up all this money for this house and moved into this house. Preferably, I wanted to build a castle in Romania, but it was way too expensive. Maybe if this YouTube channel blows up, I will get a castle. I will get the funding for a castle and be able to build one. So I had to settle for a home that was 5 minutes away from a soda plantation and a chemical plant and live the life of someone who could be victim of a chemical plant explosion and a lime soda plantation explosion and turn into a zombie. So you're going to have to forgive me that because I chose that lifestyle. But I want you girls to know that you mean so much to me because without you girls subscribed to this YouTube channel, I don't know where I'd be, honestly. I've been left broken-hearted more times than enough, and more times than I choose to remember. Girls could never make sense of why I love Descendants as much as what I did. I think what did it for me was Ruby Rose Turner's character, Bridget, because she was so kind. And I think that there are never enough kind people seen in this world or given credit for how kind they actually are. And here's the thing. I know I have so many incredibly beautiful girls and so many incredibly kind girls subscribed to this YouTube channel, and that means the world to me to know that you are a fan of this YouTube channel. I don't even have to wonder if you guys are incredibly kind because you are, and you show kindness every single time that you hit that subscribe button, and I want to say thank you so much for that. Because I honestly don't know where I would be without each and every one of you. I know that I create these videos as a YouTube creator and I say, the zombies are coming for us. They're going to kill us all. And I talk about how I lived literally 5 minutes away from a soda plantation and a chemical plant that could explode and I could die. Because I had to choose that life. You can just create a video. But, if you feel what you're creating and you go through it every day of your life and you actually hunt vampires every night, it makes the videos that much more enjoyable for everybody. But I want the girls who are subscribed here to know, too, that I do believe in happily ever after. I do believe in you finding your true love, and I do believe that you will fall in love with him. I just can't speak for him. I don't know how he treats you guys. But I do know that you guys deserve to be treated really, really kind. Because that's what you've been to be, and that's what you've exemplified on this YouTube channel. And that is what Descendants of Zombies has taught us all, is just to be kinder people and to be better people than what we already are. It's an amazing franchise. It is incredibly beautiful. I fell in love with it over 10 years ago when girls used to show up at my door dressed up as their favorite Descendants characters. I didn't even know who the characters were. And then girls would, hug me and try to explain to me why they were so inspired by Mel and Evie, and then it comes these characters, Red and Chloe and Bridget years later. And then I started Googling it every night. And I would literally be up to like 5 a.m. every night because girls didn't want to talk to me. Girls didn't want to have anything to do with me because I was so in love with this niche. And now it's far worse than ever before because I have no girlfriend and I'm a loser who sits home every night and plays PlayStation 5 games because I have every PlayStation 5 game in existence. And I spent thousands of dollars on video games and YouTube tech because I spend all my money on YouTube. The thing is, I love this niche so much, and I've chosen this niche time and time again because I recognize the popularity of it. I realize how popular it is. I realize how much of an influence it's been to so many people for various reasons. Some of you are more courageous now. Some of you feel as if you can do anything. Some of you feel empowered. Some of you feel as if you can fall in love for the first time ever, and that's wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. And that is the message of this YouTube channel. Along with a profound message of kindness, I've also wanted to spread a message that anything is possible because I really did read all the fairy tales from Beauty and the Beast to The Little Mermaid to Sleeping Beauty. Cinderella was a favorite of mine too because Cinderella ultimately became the most popular Disney princess and most revered Disney princess of all time and became a part of the original Disney princess lineup, and I loved it. And I loved looking at traditional Disney animation of Cinderella and The Little Mermaid. I love that so much, and I love each and every one of you for feeling as if you can see yourself through the eyes of your favorite Descendants characters. Because one thing about these characters, especially Bridget, was that there are never enough kind people in this world. And I want to say this, my heart is broken that Ruby is not going to be a part of Descendants 5. If I was the creator and writer of Descendants, we would have Ruby being a part of Descendants 5. If Ruby wasn't a part of Descendants 5, I think I would kick the ass of everybody a part of the creative team for Descendants and fire every single one of them. If anyone ever presented the argument as to why Ruby should not be a part of Descendants 5, it would be WWE Royal Rumble in the creative room, in the boardroom. I would love to attend a board meeting and have somebody explain to me why Ruby can't be a part of Descendants 5. I understand that time travel has been taken out of this. The essence of time travel has vanished. But you can put time travel back into it, and if you didn't want to put time travel back into it and focus on the Kingdom Cup games, which I would kick a whole lot of ass in, if you guys would hit the subscribe button, I would love to be in these action scenes with the Kingdom Cup games. There are a lot of freaky guys a part of the cast of Descendants that I would love to go to town on in the Kingdom Cup games and be victorious in the Kingdom Cup games, like Hercules or something. That would be awesome. But I think that there are a lot of ways and a lot of creative ways that you can open up the door for Ruby Rose Turner to reprise her role as Bridget or to be a different character. And if not for Descendants, you can transfer her over to Zombies. Because the thing about Ruby was so passionate about everything she did. She exemplified so much passion. And I will talk about this again on a few upcoming podcasts. Because very few people exemplify that passion. That passion and the desire to want to inspire people and to create and bring something to life. And that is something that I really, really appreciate from Ruby. That's all I've ever wanted to do, was create and bring something to life. I am one of the most creative minds in the history of podcasting, and I'm going down in history for being one of the greatest podcasters of all time because of each and every one of you. God love your hearts. For some reason, you guys made me the voice of Descendants and Zombies, and I can't thank you enough for that. I feel so honored, and it's a huge responsibility, I know, but I love creating these videos for each and every one of you. And I make time to create these videos every day. You know, I have a cup of tea every morning, and I think about what to create a video about. I never prepare anything. That is the unique thing about these videos. Nothing is ever prepared. Nothing is ever thought about. Only over a cup of tea or a conversation I have with a friend on a phone that loves to blow shit up on his YouTube channel called JR Science. Yeah, he had a conversation with me on the phone like 6 months ago. He called 555 Jonathan Clarke, and he's like, Jonathan, you haven't posted any Descendants videos in like a year. What is wrong with you? I was like, Josh, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I can create videos like I did 15 years ago. He's like, you have to, because you haven't finished what you started, and you have more to say about Descendants and Zombies. You have thousands of girls subscribed to your YouTube channel, and you have to go back for them. And I thought about it after I hung up the phone, and yeah, he was right. I had to come back. Not to blow stuff up or anything, but I had to come back because I knew how much Descendants and Zombies meant to each and every one of you. My original Descendants videos from years ago got thousands of views, and I wasn't ready to go. When I hung up that headset and thought I had recorded my final podcast, I was really lost. And I missed all of you. I wanted to create videos for you, but I didn't think I was creating the best videos. I thought you deserved better, and I wanted to give you better. I really wanted to give you better, and after so much persuasion, I was finally convinced to come back. So I sit in this chair every night, and I record my thoughts on Descendants and Zombies, and I can only hope that someone is going to hear my voice after I head out to Booster Juice, buy a fruit smoothie that tastes terrible, come back after realizing the guy who owns Booster Juice's actual name is not Booster, and you don't know how depressing that is until it hits you so hard in the face. And you come back, and then every good little girl hits the subscribe button. Thank you so much for that. Honestly, thank you. From my heart to yours, thank you so much. Because I have fallen into a lot of niches over the years, but I can never remember a niche having been so incredibly supportive of each and every one of you. My girlfriend was never as supportive as each and every one of you are for this YouTube channel, man. All she ever wants to do is create Bangladesh music. Because she fell in love with some Bangladesh singer on YouTube. Or I don't know if it was YouTube or Facebook or something. But she's always liking his posts. And he has like 1,000 subscribers on his Facebook page. His music isn't even sang in English. And man, each and every one of you are just amazing. You're just incredible. You will hit the subscribe button ever before any girlfriend that I've ever had in my life will hit my subscribe button. I don't think any girlfriend I've ever had or been with has ever hit the subscribe button as many times as what you have. And I can never thank you enough for it. And because of that, Because of you liking this YouTube channel so much and having fallen in love with it, this YouTube channel is the most popular Descendants and Zombies YouTube channel on the internet. I am the most famous of all of my friends on social media because of you. And I have each and every one of you to thank for that. You know, there's obviously been just something about my voice and having it been tied into Descendants and Zombies for what feels like forever. And I love lending my voice to the franchise. I have said that time and time again, because there are these people that create these videos that make no sense whatsoever. They don't love Red. They don't love Bridget. They don't love Chloe. They don't love Mel. They don't love Evie. They don't love Carlos. They just want you to hit the subscribe button because you think Descendants is cool. They think they can buy subscribers off of you and get a subscription from you. I would love for you to subscribe to this YouTube channel and not go anywhere else, because there are a lot of crazy people on YouTube creating these videos. I am not one of them. I want you to trust in this YouTube channel to provide you with a video every day, a podcast that you can love, a podcast that you can enjoy with your friends and your family. I've had the time of my life. This has been the best year of my life. And I've been through a lot of rough times in my life. I've had a very difficult life. But this has been the best year of my life. More times than often enough, I couldn't make sense of my life, what direction I wanted to take it in, what direction it was going in, that I had no control over it. My relationships were falling apart. My career choices weren't going the way that I wanted them to. It wasn't going in the direction it wanted to. All I ever wanted to do was create something special for each and every one of you and spread a message of kindness. And I like to believe that I did that through each and every one of you who hit the subscribe button. Did I love Kylie Cantrell? Oh God, I loved Kylie Cantrell dearly. I thought that her political point of view, having brought into the conversation, was completely and utterly repulsive. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to give Kylie Cantrell a president of the United States she could be proud of, and that is the inspiration behind me having announced that I'm going to run for president of the United States against Donald Trump in 2028. That sounds somewhat crazy and really far-fetched, but the thing is, as crazy and as far out there it sounds, I know I have the support of each and every one of you to win the presidency of the United States over Donald Trump. I can beat out Donald Trump because of each and every one of you. And then Kylie Cantrell won't have tears in her eyes every night. She'll be able to sleep content, and that will give me complete content in my heart, because Kylie does not deserve to have the beautiful eyes of her head cried out because of Donald Trump. And I will give Kylie Cantrell an America she can be proud of, a president she can fall asleep feeling happy about. And each and every one of you will get Disney Plus free from yours truly. I will pay for it out of my own pocket. And I will finance Descendants for the next 15 years. But as I've been saying on these podcasts, the way it works is, if you guys subscribe to this YouTube channel, what happens is it affects the algorithm. So the cool thing is, for every, 50 people who subscribe to this YouTube channel, the YouTube algorithm will push these videos further out there, so someone who loves these videos as much as you can find these videos. So for every 100 views a video gets, it becomes recommended. And for every couple of hundred likes, couple of subscriptions, it gets recommended. So what will happen is Disney will see these videos. They will say, Jonathan Clarke is our next Disney Channel star. They will contract me to write for Descendants or be a part of the franchise, and I can blow it up for each and every one of you. I can be in these high-action scenes for zombies, these romantic scenes with all these girls on Descendants, and make it work. I mean, if Disney's all about chemistry, I know a thing or two about chemistry because I was the theater kid and we had a hand in all these stage productions like Phantom of the Opera, Romeo and Juliet, what other ones, Hamlet, all kinds of stuff. So because I know all this stuff about having to project your voice and creating stuff that is special for so many people, that touches so many people's hearts, I can get the job done for you guys. You know, for years I thought that Mitchell Hope didn't get it done as the Prince in Descendants. I didn't know how he got over his Beast son, really. Especially, this is coming from a guy who watched Beauty and the Beast. Oh God, I must have watched Beauty and the Beast 100 times. And Belle became one of my favorite Disney princesses of all time. And then these gorgeous Descendant stars like Kylie Cantrell, Ruby Rose Turner just stole my heart because of Ruby's kindness, Kylie Cantrell being so fearless and never ever caring about what people thought of her. She really spit in the face of adversity, did she not? And I love that about Kylie Cantrell, how strong of a representation of the young Queen of Hearts daughter she gave us. And it meant so much to me. The music in Descendants was perfect. There was no other way to describe the music in Descendants. It was perfect. It was very different from songs like Chillin' Like a Villain, performed by Sophia Carson, If Only, performed by Dove Cameron, Space Between, performed by both Sophia Carson and Dove Cameron. Very, very different, and I loved it so much. It was very eye-catching, the scenes, the way the music videos were shot, everything just fell into place for Descendants. But I've just always wanted this opportunity to create and give creative freedom to the stars that they deserve creative freedom so much. I think Zombies was the first franchise to bestow creative freedom on the stars of it, so Meg Donnelly and Mila Manheim became more flexible. I would love to be in some action scenes for Zombies. I've said that time and time again. There's just something about killing 1,000 zombies and kicking ass that I just always wanted to do. And I always wanted to touch your hearts, even if I never get to be the voice of Descendants and Zombies literally, although you guys have made me the voice of Descendants and Zombies. All I've ever wanted to do was touch each and every one of your hearts, either individually or collectively. However I was going to do it, that's what I wanted to do. When I first moved into this house, after I found this house near a soda plantation and a chemical plant that could explode, I contemplated what I could create. And I thought the perfect thing to do would be create a YouTube channel with hundreds of Descendants and Zombies videos that would touch each and every one of your hearts, either individually or collectively. And I like to believe that I've inspired so many people to believe that you do get more with sugar than you do with salt. And life is definitely sweeter when all of you are. That song has been stuck in my head so many times, and I'm surprised that I haven't got an eviction notice such as Peter Parker got in the Spider-Man franchise from my neighbors, because I stream that song every single opportunity I get. And it's become a bubblegum song. It's really become the anthem of my life, honestly. When I had nobody, I had each and every one of you. That was the thing. I was left alone more times than I could remember. I wanted to remember, but I had each and every one of you, and you put the broken pieces of my heart back together. Thank you so much for having done that. I can never thank Ruby Rose Turner enough for her profound kindness. She is, as far as I'm concerned, she has not got an unkind bone in her body. Ruby is the most gentle, most kind person, and she deserves nothing but the best out of life. So if you haven't figured it out, I miss Ruby dearly. I wish that a helicopter would land on the helipad on top of my roof. Ruby would get out of it and come and live here with me, and we could shoot Descendants 6 because the scenery here in this province is absolutely gorgeous. I know they chose British Columbia because the scenery there is equally as beautiful and as impressive. The water is incredibly warm this time of year over there, but there are a lot of great places they could shoot scenes for Descendants here, and I would love to take myself up on the opportunity to be a part of the production team by the time we get to Descendants 6. By the way, don't ever believe that we have seen the end of Zombies. I know that the premiere of Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires, is happening, but the thing is, I don't think this franchise is far from over. I've said how, Jonathan Clarke still has to see his introduction into the Zombies franchise. I've got a lot of supernatural creatures I would love to see be a part of that. And I've discussed it time and time again. I don't think you can ever make enough of these movies. I know there are people out there and critics out there that are going to tell you that we've seen enough of Descendants and Zombies and the conversation has pretty much reached its end. But I think this story is far from over. That is the interesting thing about this, is how far you can go with it and actually get away with it. And I'm really excited to see where we go from here. I love all the cast. I think they're incredibly talented. Freya Sky from Zombies fame is beautiful. Kylie Control from Descendants fame is just as beautiful. And I love her EP. I love songs like Denim Boy for a Day, See You Tonight. Beautiful songs. Kylie Control has this ability to really hit the high notes like Ariana Grande. I remember giving Ariana Grande an impressive amount of credit for being able to hit the high notes, and that's one thing that really caught my attention about Ariana Grande instantly. And Kylie Control is one of those people that can sing anything, and I've given Kylie Control a profound amount of credit. I still think she has her best years to experience in her life, and still has her greatest moments yet to see, witness, and achieve. And I want Kylie Control to know that everything is going to be all right. I want each and every one of you to know that everything is going to be all right, because no matter what you're going through in this life, we all look at the same moon every single night, every time the sun sets and that moon comes up in the sky. I want you to know that we all look at the same moon and we all share that same moon. So whatever you're going through, everything is going to be okay. Why, you may be wondering? Well, simply because it has to be. And we're all put on this earth to help each other. And if I can't help every one of you, then I feel as if I've let myself down. And more importantly, I've let all of you down. So I know there are a lot of people who feel inspired because Bridget was bullied in Descendants, and they've had to endure a lot. I'm sure the past year in high school, for each and every one of you, you had to endure a lot. And probably more than you're ever going to admit. But I want you to know that I went through the same thing. I know what it's like to feel as if you're being made fun of, being tripped up in the hallway, being locked in lockers for no particular reason, just because somebody doesn't like the way you look or how you perceive yourself. It is never fun. It is never fun. And I want each and every one of you to know that my heart is with you. Whatever you're going through, just know everything is going to be okay. And the reason why everything is going to be okay is because it just has to be. And everybody here on this YouTube channel is here for you. As far as I'm concerned, I have the best Descendants and Zombies themed YouTube channel on the internet because of each and every one of you. I wouldn't trade these fans for anything else in the world, any other opportunity. And I'm going to turn down I'm going to let you guys in a little something. I am going to turn down every opportunity that I have in this life just so I can create these videos for each and every one of you, because this channel means so much to me, and I've done a lot in the past 6 months to ensure the future of this YouTube channel, which means this YouTube channel is going nowhere. It is going to be here for each and every one of you whenever you want to watch videos about Descendants and Zombies. And we've got a lot to talk about because we've got Descendants 5, Wicked Wonderland in the period of the next year. And, of course, Red and Chloe coming back and the Kingdom Cup games. We've got so much to talk about and how much I love Ruby. We're going to celebrate all the Descendants cast birthdays. We're going to talk more about zombies and review that and the potentiality of Zombies 5, which I'm refusing to believe we've seen the end of because there are so more supernatural creatures to talk about. There is still a long way to go with this stuff, and I'm really excited to have you here along for the ride. So the cool thing would be, why do you say you guys hit the subscribe button and blow the bejesus out of this YouTube channel? I would love for you to be here for forever because this community is beautiful, and I love how so many people have really taken a chance on me when they didn't have to take a chance on me. That was the cool thing about this YouTube channel. You didn't have to watch these videos. For the life of me, I don't know how people are finding these videos, how so many people are finding these videos, finding these thumbnails and clicking on it. They are cool thumbnails, though, aren't they? Really nice. This is a really cool YouTube channel. It is fun to have you here, and it is fun to be here because we all share in the same passion. So if we're all going to die, we might as well all die together. And we might as well, engage in conversation about Descendants and Zombies. I don't know if I've got the best Descendants and Zombies themed YouTube channel in the world, but I like to believe that I do. And I like to believe that I've inspired so many people through my powerful voice and powerful words of wisdom, which sometimes I've been given credit for, but never enough. Credit has been given to me. But I know that each and every one of you, this YouTube channel has touched all of your hearts, and that's why you're here. Either that or because you're a fan of Duff Cameron, Kylie Cantrell, whom my heart breaks for every single time that I turn on this microphone. But I want Kylie to know that the support is here for her. I want Ruby to know the support is here for her, and I love them dearly. I have never forgotten about you guys, and I'm never going to forget about you guys. I've got a lot to say where Descendants goes, and I've got a lot to say where Zombies goes. You just got to give me time to create these videos because it takes some time to collaborate these videos and to give you the best quality videos that you will find on the internet. And I love doing that because I used to do this years ago. I've got 25 years behind me, and I thought my career was over. And for some unexplained reason, for some unknown reason, you guys brought me back. I know it took a lot of conversations and a lot of persuasions from a lot of my friends, a lot of buddies I had in high school that thought I kicked a lot of ass before and I can kick a lot of ass now. And I should, say how I feel about Descendants and Zombies. I know that I've received worldwide fame for criticizing Ryan McCartan for how he treated Duff Cameron and Kylie Cantrell's boyfriend and wanting to vertical suplex him for how he treated Kylie last year. I'm coming for you. But the thing is, I was a wrestler, so yeah, that's where that comes from. But the thing is, I want you girls to know I'm here for you. Thank you so much for just taking the time out of your life to hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you here for forever. So if you're somebody new here, it's so nice to meet you. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back, taking another chance on me, another shot at these videos. I think you're really going to like it here. I really think so. Because you mean so much to me. This franchise means so much to me, and I respect it so much. And I just love talking about it. I just love being here for each and every one of you. Why other YouTube creators devote their time to other things outside of YouTube, I really don't. I put $5,000 behind this YouTube channel. I love it so much, and I'm just so happy that you are here and you are a part of it, and you're a part of my life, and you have allowed me to be a part of your life too. Thank you so much for having made me the voice of Descendants and Zombies. So with that being said, what do you say we take a look at this Descendants themed video? It's really cool. I think you're going to enjoy it. If you get a moment, please hit my subscribe button.
I'm obsessed with this thing like Hollywood hair theory. Like people, like when they have a certain look with their hair, it's kind of when they become more memorable and stand out. You have like the red streaks in your hair. Sometimes it's like pink. Was that when you were on Descendants that became a thing? Was it like a decision that they made and then you just stuck with it, or?
I totally believe in the hair theory, by the way. I love your videos talking about
Thank
this
you.
because it's so true. I remember like being so young, like 10 years old, and being like, I have to, like, I remember telling my dad, I have to like shave my head or like do something with my hair because that's the only way I'm going to be a superstar.
Yeah.
Like all the superstars have, you're able to go as them for Halloween.
Yes,
Michael
yes.
Jackson and like Janet and Beyonce and like all of these artists, they have such a look, and I think so much of it is the hair, and that's always something I've known and have been cognizant of. But yeah, with Descendants, like they originally, I remember, I don't know what my hair was at that point. I think I had just dyed it back to black.
Okay.
And they were like, for the wig, it might be better for you to like blend in the baby hairs if you dye it red too. But they were like, you don't have to. Like it was an option. I was like, hell yeah, any excuse to dye my hair.
Yeah.
So I did like the money pieces red, and then they ended up putting my hair in a wig cap.
Oh my God.
I love Kylie's hair, by the way. I think her hair should be red all the time. Absolutely gorgeous. I want to take a moment to say thank you for all the views the Zombies videos have been putting up recently on my YouTube channel. I don't know where I would be without each and every one of you Zombies fans and the whole experience. We're going to have a lot of conversation coming up in hundreds of videos on zombies in the very near future. So if you have not hit the subscribe button, you're going to want to do that. And a lot of conversation with Descendants 5 and Descendants projects of the past. We're going to throw everything together. We're going to blow it up in a huge cauldron. And we're going to mix everything up here on this YouTube channel. I think you're going to have a whole lot of fun here. It's very different from any other YouTube channel that devotes its time to creating Descendants and Zombies videos and content for you. So if you have not hit the subscribe button, you're going to want to do that $5,000 later. Holy shit, I'm famous on YouTube with almost 3,000 subscribers. Honest to God. I don't know I don't know where I would be without each and every one of you. Hopefully these videos touch your heart. And I want you to know that everything is going to be okay, because it has to be. Because you guys are all that's ever made sense to me. When I thought I had nobody, I had each and every one of you. I could jump on this podcast, tell you about how my day was going. And all of you listened. And the thing was, you never ever quit on me. Some of the very first subscribers I had are still here. I remember when this YouTube channel had 5 subscribers. And now, almost 3,000. I'm famous overnight because of all of you. I'm famous than all of my friends. More famous than all of my friends on social media because of you. So, yeah, I think you're amazing. The best niche ever. And there's no place I would rather be than sitting behind this podcast microphone for you, the fans of Descendants and Zombies, who have made me the voice of Descendants and Zombies, 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 Zombies. Oh, yeah. What do you guys think? I think it's really cool. You know, it's kind of like, you know, really, really awesome that you've made me the voice of Descendants and Zombies, Zombies, Zombies. Gotta turn it down. Yeah, if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, you're really going to like it here. What do you say we go spread some kindness to someone who needs it right about now on this beautiful evening? Bye, YouTube. We will do this again really soon.